Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you what to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
The economy is on fire.
The economy is actually doing quite well. The consumer is very strong.
Unbelievable. You know, you could drop this market 5,000 points to say the same thing. The fake business network, a pack of liars. Remember, their job is not to enrich you, the viewer, but to enrich their advertisers. That's their job. They don't give you the truth. And that's the problem for you. But that's why you should keep listening to this show. You know, by the way, every Friday now I've gone back to YouTube. You remember for 1 year on YouTube, I had a little segment every Friday, put up the unfolding of stock market crash. And now we have a new segment that started. And it's interesting because I'm doing these little things that occur that people don't really understand what's going on. It gives them great insight. It's like what's happening with the Fed, you know, how they turn around and screw you. You know, it's amazing. People just have no idea how the market works. They just listen to these fake business networks, and whatever these people say, they just follow like cattle, like a herd. They have a herd mentality, and 80% of the people lose money because they have a herd mentality. Don't play the stock market. You don't invest in the stock market. You invest in the momentum of the money. You follow the money. That's all you follow is the money, not the garbage they give you. What, you going to follow fundamentals? Are you nuts? There's no such thing as fundamentals anymore. What are you going to do with fundamentals? What, you want to know the margins, the free cash flow? That's going to really help you out. What are you, nuts? It's crazy. Remember, their job right now, and first of all, you got to understand, the fake business news network, they have no moral sense about the truth. There's nothing but statistical trickery. It's what they do. Prosperity, they always talk about how great things are. Prosperity's there, and it's an hallucination. And remember, Wall Street, they always trade into promise. They never deliver. So how can the economy be on fire? That's all we hear, how the economy is on fire.
The economy is on fire.
Are you kidding me? What have we seen? Economy's not on fire. When the country is on life support, i.e. stimulus, you can't be on fire. You can't be existing on stimulus and say you're on fire. The national debt to our GDP, economic growth, went from 60% to 125%. Anything over 60% or 70% is a total disaster. They never talk about it. They don't care about that. So instead of Congress cutting spending, which they should do, they should cut spending. God. Remember last week they came in with a GDP? They said, we're going to improve big time. 1%, 1%. No, it came in negative 1.4%. Then start cutting, but they never cut. They won't cut. Instead of Congress cut spending, Congress instead has the Federal Reserve print money. They had them increase the money supply by 336% to get to the largest banks, the investment banks, the 5 biggest investment banks, so it increased credit availability by 44%. That's what we need. Put our consumers in more debt. Can you imagine? They increased credit availability by 44%. And they also did that to increase corporate debt, which is now up another 67%. That's insane. The funded portion of the national debt is $30 trillion. You know, they always talk about $30 trillion national debt. Everybody yawns. That's not our national debt. We have another $163 trillion that's not funded. People go, well, who cares about that? Well, that's why your used cars are up 40% and gasoline 42%, coffee 78%, chicken 52%. You know the numbers. How can the economy be on fire when the consumer confidence has dropped from 18% to minus 9%? To 9%. Under Biden, yes, consumer confidence dropped from 18 to 9% in half. And they even lie about that. It's much more. How can the economy be on fire when the middle class share of our nation's income has dropped from 52% to 42%? Are you kidding? That's a 10-year low when you adjust it for inflation. But nobody wants to talk about that. Household incomes are down 18%. 18%. Nobody's going to talk about that either. Just buy. Do you know the personal income in March dropped by 0.5% and prices are up 0.9%? And that's a lie. It's 18%, but let's use the 0.9%. And they're saying the economy's great. The economy's wonderful. You better know how to short a stock. We talk about that all the time, and I want to thank everybody who did join the gang to start on the spiders. We're doing terrific with the spiders. We're shorting the spiders. We're showing people every day how to short their spiders. We take care of them. We talk about the spiders all the time now, and every day at 2 o'clock we post the spiders with our other stocks, explain to people how we hold their hand. We hold their hand so they're making money when the market goes down by shorting the spiders. Easy to do. You're shorting the S&P 500 companies, or if the market goes up, we'll make money going long. But you got to have that skill to short. You got to have that tool in your bag to short. Would a carpenter come over your house and say, "Oh, gee, I forgot my screwdriver and I forgot my level"? And he pulls out a hammer. It's all duct taped. What would you think of him? No, that's exactly what 401k people look like. That's right. They have no skills. They have no tools. They're depending on somebody else, and you're going to get screwed. How can the economy be on fire when we have a trade deficit? And I don't know why I'm talking about this. Nobody really cares. But the trade deficit is $125 billion. That's killing high-paying manufacturing jobs. At the same time, we have the debt rising 31% faster than wages, but nobody cares. But here's the one you should really care about when this market crashes big time. Okay, now remember, the plunger team is going to hold this market as tight as they can. Remember, they're fighting that September 24th low. That September 24th low. They put that artificial floor in. They're doing everything they possibly can to hold it. And remember, the stocks that dropped this market, all but 2 now, are underneath it. Only Apple and Microsoft remain. That's right. But here's the crazy part that nobody even wants to know about. They could care less. Savings is being depleted at a record pace. Savings. But what do you hear from the fake business network? Oh, we got historic savings. We have historic savings. Total lie. This debt is causing the savings to be depleted. People have to dig into their savings just to pay their house payments now. 34% of homeowners right now are 90 days late. Nobody's talking about it. 90 days late, up from 22%. We'll be back with a lot more and tell you what to do. Join the gang free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
We are advising our clients to stay invested in the markets. It's very hard to time these kind of gyrations. Our research shows that the longer you stay in the markets, the lower the probability of losing money.
The longer you stay in, lowers the probability of losing money. Yeah, sure. If you got the kind of money that you can sit there for 3 years, got a couple $1,000,000 to back yourself, sometime the market's going to turn around. This is what this guy's saying. No. It's not one of them saying this market is crashing. This market's crash has started. The plunger team is in place. The plunger team is run by the President of the United States. He's going to do everything he can to make sure that the market doesn't drop before the midterm elections. He's doing everything he can. It's not going to work. Not going to work. But he's going to do it. Are you kidding me? The economy, they keep telling us, on fire. How can it be on fire? Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. Inflation hits a 40-year high. Debt's rising 31% faster than wages. Trade deficit is up a historic $125 billion. Do you understand that? You want to talk about a market crashing? The middle class, the share of their nation's income has dropped from 52% to 42%, a 22-year low. How can the economy be on fire when consumer confidence have dropped a record 18% to 9%? What are you, nuts? Here's the big one. The savings has hit a 9-year low because savings are being depleted at the fastest rate on record. They lied to us. Remember, they said, oh, look at the savings. We have $5 trillion in savings. What they didn't tell you, they said they had $2 trillion in savings. What they didn't tell you, it was down from $5 trillion. They never said that. The problem is savings that they brag about don't come from high-paying jobs. It came from the rescue plan. The rescue plan. Biden's rescue plan. That's where it came from. Trump's CARES Act, $2 trillion. American Rescue Plan, $2 trillion. American Family Plan, $1.8 trillion. Infrastructure, $3 trillion. The child tax credit, that was the big one, $7 trillion. $10 billion to subsidize rent and mortgage payments. $41 million to subsidize student loans. That's where their savings is coming from. The savings is not coming from work. Savings is not coming from productivity, from higher wages, from business investment. That's why it's depleting so fast. But they're saying we got a hot, the economy's on fire? What are you, nuts? Not with a savings problem like that. When you have a savings problem like that, you're dead, dead, dead. Unless you know how to sell short. Unbelievable. Remember, in the past 10 years, a record percentage of workers are unable to find a full-time, high-wage, non-service job because trade deficits are killing high-paying manufacturing jobs, but nobody wants to talk about that either. Wages are now net negative when adjusted for inflation. When you go get your paycheck this week, every dollar you get, it's going to be short by 16 cents. That's right. That's how much it drops. Each dollar you get, you're short 16 cents. That's what inflation is doing to you. How can the economy be on fire when household income over the past 50 years, adjusted for inflation, is down? Just take March alone. March personal incomes was up 0.5%. But prices were up 0.9%. They're really up 18%, but they lie. Think about that. Personal income's up 0.5%. And if we give you the lie number, the one they lied about, 0.9%, you're falling farther and farther behind. What does this mean? It means the market's got one place to go, down. The economy, how can it be on fire? When 34% of consumers are now 90 days late with payments. That's up 22%. Credit card payments they make with their credit card, some store, they have JCPenney, whatever. Mortgage applications have dropped by 50%. Refi, dropped by 72%. How can you say the economy's on fire with those kind of stats? Are you nuts? We have a reduction of productivity of minus 5.2%. Why? Because our labor cost is too high at 9.6%. Because remember, they had to beg people to come to work because of all these stimulus programs, the CARES Act, the American Rescue Plan. They had to beg people to come to work. But now we're getting it up the butt because people are overpaying labor. It's catching up. We have a reduction in productivity. Crazy. But what did they do? With a reduction in productivity, they increased credit availability by 44% to consumers. The Treasury printed money, gave it to the Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve gave it to the banks, and now the banks have increased credit availability by 44%. That's the last thing people need. That's more debt. That's going to result in slower growth, stagnant incomes, falling standard of living. That doesn't help anybody. Mortgage companies are in big trouble. We talked about it last week. Just like what happened in 2008. The mortgage companies go first in the banks. Rocket Mortgage, Finance America, Guild, their stocks all down. Look, the only thing we can do to help you is join our gang free for 10 days. Follow us with the spiders from now to Christmas Eve. 10 days, it's free. And you'll make money whether the market's up or down. What a different feeling you're going to have when the market is going down. You say, I'm making money. And we guide you every day. It's posted every day at 2 o'clock. You're not by yourself. We tell you exactly. Steve is the best at this. He tells you every day what you're doing with the spiders, what to do. You can't do anything more than go over to your house. I mean, this is what's going to save you. There's no place to hide. Don't listen to these morons that say, "Oh, jump into consumer stocks, Coca-Cola."
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. Banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Yeah, I jumped into Netflix. I heard Josh say that he jumped in at the opening. I know Pete was adding to a position in calls. I bought the actual stock here, Scott, at about $219 today.
Yeah, because Pete was jumping in, Josh was jumping in. That's not why you buy a stock. We did the opposite. Remember, I said, we'll short it. Steve came to me, he said, let's short Tesla the day he buys it, the day he buys Twitter. It's going to collapse. He was right. This was another one he was right on. So we looked up on our chart, our color-coded chart that you'll be getting free for 10 days. And we saw exactly where he bought it. It was under all support. And remember, that's a NASDAQ stock. And the breadth in the NASDAQ stock, which they never talk about because they don't want you to know breadth. Because remember, they don't want you to know how the market works. Because their goal is to enrich their advertisers by creating an illusion for you of hope and optimism. That you go buy one of their cars, or you buy a new kitchen, or whatever they advertise on those stupid shows. Because they don't pay for their airtime. They have to go get advertisers. So they need you to buy those products, or that advertiser with the car dealership won't buy time. And that's a tough game, because when you got Bloomberg and you got CNBC and you got Fox Business, they're all competing for the same advertisers. So these advertisers judge them on response. They want everybody happy, in a good mood, so they'll go buy their cars or whatever. People listen to me, they sell their car and they get a wagon and a donkey. Pretty hard to get a donkey. He's pretty much booked up all the time. Biden, to pull your cart around. Well, that's bad. But, I mean, people just don't get what's going on. Listen to Kramer. Here's Kramer again. He's gotten hit so bad. His stocks that he's been recommending got hit so bad. Now he's down to this.
I have historically looked at the S&P oscillator. When it gets to -5, and we have -5.7, it means you have to buy.
No, it doesn't mean that. Doesn't mean you have to buy. You know when you buy, when these stocks keep going down and you find a stock that doesn't go down, that's relative strength. And on my chart, only my chart, the Pro 2 color-coded chart, which is patented, it stays green. Like in a big drop, and when market goes down 500, 900,000 points, and those stocks have relative strength strong, those are the stocks we go after. But also you got to understand when you're going after a stock, all the groups, whereas the NASDAQ stocks, the S&P 500 stocks, the Dow 30 stocks, they're all in horrible shape. Because if you look at the how many of those stocks have support, very, very little. Very little have any support. It's called breadth. But see, they won't talk about breadth because they don't want you to know anything about breadth. That's the last thing they want you to look at. Because if you look at breadth and they come on like they do and say, buy this, buy that. Look at Netflix. We shorted Netflix the same day that he said to buy it. I remember. Steve came in, we looked at the chart, it was red, perfect setup for a short, and this guy's saying buy it. We said, no, let's short it. And we did. And we're up 47% by selling it short. He bought. My chart showed nothing but indicators to sell short. That's what I'm trying to get across to you. If you could just take the spiders and do nothing between now and Christmas Eve, just the spiders, so that you'll be assured you're making money when the market goes down by just buying the spiders. If you learn to short just on the spiders, you understand? You're going to be hedging that terrible 401k that's going to get killed. They keep telling you how the economy's on fire. Now, economies that have stimulus are not on fire. An economy that has a stimulus is in deep trouble. That's called life support. We've been on life support for 14 years. But can you imagine for 14 years, because they are able to rig the market through printing all this money and buying all these treasuries to drop interest rates down to zero, they've been able to push the NASDAQ stock up for 14 years, 1,360%. Nobody's ever heard of that. I've been on this earth for 76 years in the stock market, for 55 years. I've never seen that. That's all they've been doing for 14 years. It's different now. They can't do it anymore. If they go back to dropping interest rates to zero, gasoline prices on regular gasoline won't be $5. It'll be $8. 30-year fixed rate mortgage would be near 10%. But see, that's why they can't do it. Have you ever seen such a long period of time that they haven't come in to fix the NASDAQ? Every time the NASDAQ dropped a little bit, they come in, buy. They go and print money and buy treasuries, get those yields down. If you remember from January 2020 to March 2020, when the market dropped 31%, remember the yields, the reason why it dropped wasn't about pandemic, because the yields were too high. The yields were 200 basis points. And when the market crashed 31%, what's the first thing they did? Because the NASDAQ stocks all crashed, because the NASDAQ hates high yields. So they printed all this money, went and bought treasuries and dropped the yields from 200 basis points down to 85, and the market had the biggest rally in history because the yields were down they dropped it down to 85 from 200. We're at almost 300, and you're going to go in and buy Netflix when you have a market breath? Here, I'll give you the breath. The market breath is brutal. The amount of stocks that have support in the NASDAQ. See if I can get them here. Right here. Do you know only 18% of your beloved NASDAQ stocks are above the 50-day moving average? Only 19% are above the 200-day moving average. Do they tell you that? No. But my members know that every morning. So you're going to go buy Netflix when only 18% are above the 50 support? Only 19% above the 200-day support? Are you nuts? That's brutal. The spiders. 27 of the 500 stocks, only 27% of the 500 stocks above their 50-day support. Only 37% of the 500 stocks are above 200 support. You know what that means? That's a disaster. So how are they keeping this market up? It's just like, how is it when the market closes and you're down 500 points and the next morning the market's up 500 points or 400 points? You say, wait a minute, it went down 400 points. How did it get up 500 points? By the way, I explain that. Go to my site, philsking.com, my YouTube channel. And I started that again. I took a 2-month hiatus, and we started again. And every day, every Friday, I'm going to give you something that nobody talks about. Nobody talks about that you need to know in the market. So I explain how that happens. How do they always turn the market, or during the day when the market, like today, the market was down about 150 points. I think it was nearly 200 points. Then they rallied it back up. Now it's up 50 points. How do they do that? Well, that's the plunger team. They're going in, they're buying index futures. And then when they get they buy, and when they send the order in the index futures, the hedge funds see that. The hedge funds stop shorting. The hedge funds make their own orders, front run the computers, and that's how the market goes up. But it can't be sustainable. You can't sustain a market when you have the spiders, the NASDAQ, okay, when you have an average of just about maybe 25% of the stocks are above their support. There's no buyers there. That's the problem. You got to be where the buyers are. Free for 10 days. You're going to learn how to short and finally make money when the market goes down. And if it goes up, you'll make money that way too with the spiders.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. I mean, I don't know how else to reach out to you. Okay? I mean, if you just for 10 days, just work with us on the spiders. And you don't have to come to class every day. You don't need books. You don't need research. None of that stuff. You just need, at 2 o'clock when Steve posts the spiders with our portfolio, including my personal portfolio, which, again, you have the opportunity to follow. And for the first 10 days, we tell you not to use real money. After 10 days, you can. But right now, we're trying to get all new students. And like we say every day here, our time, the majority of our time, is to make sure our students, our gang members, do not lose money. That's the important thing. And we say it all the time. If they don't lose money, they'll be with us forever. The hardest thing is get them not to lose money, because even though they join the gang, they don't do what you tell them. They have such bad habits. We have a lot of gang members. They'll sit there and they'll trade Kramer stocks, getting killed on them, and they'll still trade them. I mean, one thing they've been able to do, CNBC and Fox Business, I mean, they've been able to take parking space in folks' heads. This is the thing here. Listen to this. What does she say about fundamentals here? Let me see if I get the right one. Listen to this, Apple. Now remember, we shorted Apple, and we're up Apple about 15% gain in Apple. We're short.
I don't know what they could have done better, quite honestly. And the guidance is conservative, probably, but it is what it is. But the fundamentals remain very strong. This is a buying opportunity for sure.
It's not a buying opportunity. We sold it short. What fundamental you want to buy on? Trailing PE, forward PE, price to sales, price to book, return on assets, return on equity, profit margins, free cash flow. Is that what you want to do? None of that means anything anymore. Those days are gone. Since technology is coming in, since QE is coming in, it's all about the computer. It's all about front running. And what does that mean? It's all about follow the money. You don't care about what a company does anymore, about its profits or top line sales or trailing PE. Who cares? Remember what they did. They interfered with the free market system when they did QE. And you can thank Obama for that. They interfered with the free market system. They rigged the market using quantitative easing, QE. They've held QE for 14 years. But just think of the money that you can make. If you understood what QE meant in 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, especially 2013 when they really went nuts, the money you could have made. And now think of the money you can make when the market goes down. And it's nothing better. When I say reach out to you, I don't know what else to tell you. When the market goes down, you shouldn't be scared. When the market goes down, you should say, great, I'm going to make money. Just like today, the market was all negative. Now the Dow's up 44 points going into the close. The Nasdaq's up 178 when it was down, I think, 178. Now it's up 180. That's the plunger team. At the end, they're coming in right before the close. And they come in and they buy index futures to move those stocks up, move those indices up. And when they buy the futures, they'll say, for example, like NASDAQ, right, is trading $194 a share. They'll say, okay, I'm going to buy NASDAQ in August at $394 a share. That stops all selling. And then with the hedge fund managers see that order come through, they see that, they stop selling short. They stop selling their stock. Okay, they stop selling short. They start buying their stocks back. Every stock they got short, they buy it back. That's what moves it up back into the green again, see? I explained this, by the way, on my YouTube channel. You can check it out. I put it there last Friday. It's going every Friday. We're going to do that. But the point I'm making is fundamentals don't make any sense anymore. And if all you did for 10 days is follow us on the spiders so that you can get comfortable with the spiders, then you can do it with any stock. But if you can get comfortable with shorting the spiders, making money when the market goes down, what a difference that's going to make to you. Here, listen to this nonsense here. More nonsense right here.
We have 25% more money in the system, even after trend corrected, than we did before the pandemic. And we've only had 7% more inflation. So I think there's still a lot of pent up inflation that's going to be reported in those statistics.
Unbelievable. How stupid.
I think ever since you've come into office, things are really looking up. Gas is up, rent is up, food is up, everything.
That's great. And there was one clip I had racked up here. Yeah, this one here. Let me get this one.
This environment where we're under the impression that things are back to normal, we're back to kind of pre-COVID activity. I still find it very curious that consumer discretionary is underperforming consumer staples. Like, that's not what you would expect in a... Yeah.
Here's what he's saying. He's saying if this market was so good, then why don't we see that consumer discretionary, stuff you don't need, like a big screen TV, those kind of stocks, stuff you don't need, why aren't they performing better? But no, they're not performing well at all. What's performing are the consumer staples. stuff you think you need, like Clorox or cleaning with your food. That's called a staple. You need it. But that's not going to save you. It's not going to save you. There's no place to hide. Nobody understands that. They create this illusion. There's you can go hide somewhere. You can buy Coca-Cola. You can buy Staples, Clorox, or Johnson. It's going to save you in the market. There's no place to hide. All you have to do is take the S&P 500 and sell it short. It's so easy to put the order in. We'll show you how to do it. Go to my site, philsgang.com. And for 10 days, you're going to get the color-coded chart, and you're going to learn how to sell the spiders and buy the spiders. But it's going to be fun. When you see, just like NASDAQ, the fun part is when they come out and they lie through their teeth, right? And everybody was buying the NASDAQ, right? Or not the Netflix, and we shorted it. We shorted it. And it went down, and we're up 47%. And knowing these guys that told you to buy it are out 47%. That's the fun part. See, they view the market as only one place. Up, up, up. Everything's got to go up. That's why they have QE. Over all these years, 14 years, this game of QE where they print money to get yields down to push up tech stocks, because tech stocks love low yields. What are you doing buying a tech stock when you have a yield right now, okay, the 10-year Treasury's 300 basis points? What the hell are you doing buying Apple or buying Netflix or buying anything like that? You got to be out of your mind. Not only is the yield against you, but what the hell are you doing buying a stock when on average, 28% of these NASDAQ stocks are not above their support? 28% are not above their support. That's terrible. You want at least 70% of a stock above its support, and you want to make when you're selling a stock or buying a stock, you know what that breadth is. And you also know their relative strength is stronger than the other markets. This is what we do for you every day. So all you have to do at 2 o'clock when you get home from work, go check it out. If you have the spiders, if you're going along from now to New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve with the spiders, just do exactly what Steve tells you to do. And then if you want to do some other stocks or ETFs and follow my personal portfolio, what we do in my personal portfolio, or with Steve's working investor portfolio, either one's fine because every day tells you exactly what to do. But you know what? It's really frustrating because when I see what the plunger team is doing, what the fake business network is doing, they're just not being honest. They're just being totally dishonest. I mean, it's a terrible thing. But their whole deal, remember, is they're there to make money, not for you. It's for themselves, their partners, their brokerage firm, and their advertisers. They only know one thing. Always buy, buy, buy. That's all they know. It's crazy. But people still believe in it and still will listen to it and do exactly what they tell them to do. And even though people get burned over and over, they go to them. They just don't understand all this stimulus for 14 years is a misguided attempt to support a failing economy. But people don't care. They just jump in and think by magic the stock's going to go up. And the 401k is rotten to the core. Free for 10 days. Check it out. Follow us, myself and Steve on the spiders from now to Christmas Eve and make money when the market's going down or up.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.